Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel here, Lucas Johnson, and this is a different type of video, obviously. As you can see my face, here I am with my webcam on right now. This computer does not have a camera, so I'm recording this from a webcam that I got. But yeah, this is just going to be a channel update kind of video here for everybody. And it's kind of about some of the content that I've been putting up on this channel. I've really enjoyed doing the things that I've been doing on the channel. Of course, I mean it's just been a little bit of a hobby for me that I like to edit. So these videos, like to get some practice, just recording with the microphones and recording calling games and things of that nature. But yeah, I think I want to kind of expand and do some different things on this channel, do some different things in my life. And I'm getting to the point now where I'm deciding a career and deciding what I want to do, and I can decide where I really want to take this channel. And obviously this channel is not anything big. I mean, only 75 subscribers. So shout out to the people that do subscribe. Shout out to the people that watch. And I mean, I really appreciate anybody that watches my channel, because I don't even really talk about it very much. I don't have any social media that I'm putting out there. I don't really talk with other people that I even know about my channel for the most part. But that's going to kind of change. I'm probably not going to have social media for right now, but I do think that there will be more eyes on this channel soon, and I hope that happens. But yeah, I'm talking about just some content that I want to be putting out on this channel. Now, the content that we have currently with the NCAA 25 stuff and the MLB show stuff, which the show stuff has been doing a lot better than the NCAA 25 stuff right now has been doing, which that's fine. You guys can watch whichever videos you want, but I think you guys are enjoying that, and that's really cool, because I mean, the NCAA 25 videos those are awesome. I like doing that. But only the show videos that has kind of a special place, because me and my brother really we created a lot of those teams pretty much from scratch, and it's a lot of work. I mean, I have over 730 hours put into that game, and I mean it's not all that one custom franchise, but basically it is. I mean, about 700 of those hours probably are that one series, because it's a lot managing 30 teams at once and doing all the call-ups and all the trades and the off-season stuff. I mean, it just takes a lot. You have to be constantly vigilant and updating with that series, and so I've been trying to be faithful with that. But yeah, something that I don't talk about. I mean, you guys don't really know a lot about me. If you know me personally, you might know a little bit more about me. But for people that don't know me personally, you guys don't really know much about me. I didn't have like a channel introduction or anything like that the first time you guys are seeing my face. And one thing that's really important to me that I've kind of wanted to make more of a focus of this channel, and more of a focus really in my life in general, and in what I want to do when I graduate, is my faith. And I came to faith in Christ in college, and it's been something that's been incredible for me. The relationships, the friendships that I have built since I've gotten to college through the church that I go to now, some of the best. I mean, they're the best relationships that I have. They're just people that love and care for me, care about me so much, pour into me in so many different ways. And I love audio format. I love the audio format. That's part of the reason that I like to do the audio stuff here on this channel. I mean, it's not like it's being viewed by a lot of people, but I do it because I just genuinely enjoy recording things. And to go with that, I've been thinking about podcasting for a while, and that's kind of, when I went into college, what I really wanted to do was be on the radio and do stuff with audio. That was always something that I felt pretty passionate about, and everything that I've done, a lot of the stuff that I've done in college for my journalism classes has been doing that. And I mean, I've been able to do pretty much a bit of everything here at Mizzou, with photo and audio and video journalism projects. And the audio stuff that I do is always my favorite thing that I do. Every semester, every year, every project. It's what I really enjoy. And so with that, I've been kind of thinking about doing a podcast for myself. I mean, I listen to a ton of them and watch YouTube videos a lot that are like more podcast format. Listen to a lot of podcasts on Spotify and stuff like that. And I've always kind of thought it would be cool to have something of my own, like do that of my own. And that's kind of, I mean, I would like to do that in the future. That is something that I kind of want to do, like career-wise. But even just now, I realized I can start doing this now. I mean, might not have that big of a reach if I start doing it now, but I can at least get experience with it, and I can show it to people, show it off to employers, and be like, hey, I've already kind of had experience doing this. I've been behind a microphone, and I'm comfortable being behind a microphone, comfortable about talking about things that I have a decent knowledge of. In general, I'm always trying to learn, and I have a lot to learn. I'm still very young, so a lot to learn still for me in a lot of areas. But yeah, I've been wanting to kind of talk about doing a podcast for a while with a couple buddies of mine. And last semester I really started to float the idea out there with a couple of my friends, and it never really got off the ground. Nothing really happened from that. I kind of just let it sit there and procrastinated about it and never really got around to actually doing it. But this semester realized, okay, it's my last semester of college. If there's any time for me to start doing a podcast type of thing here before I graduate, then I got to do it now. I'm going to do it after I graduate too, but at least while I'm in college, this is the chance to do it this semester, to do it, because I'm not going to be here after this semester. And so with that in mind, I realized, okay, I need to make this a bigger priority. I needed to actually, stop just talking about it and actually doing it. And that's what I've been able to do recently. So I have a couple of friends of mine, one that is not in college right now, one that is in college with me. They both go to the same church that I attend, or at least one of them used to. He goes to a different church in the area, but I met him at the church that I go to right now. And we've just come together a few times. We've recorded a few episodes, and we're just coming around and we're just talking. I mean, that's pretty much the general gist of it. Like I have kind of some talking points that I bring up, but it's really mostly a conversation. That's kind of how the flow of it is. But it is a podcast. It kind of talks about faith-based topics, talking about how to live according to biblical values in today's world and today's culture, and that's kind of the general gist of it. And we go into specific passages of the Bible. There was this one of the last one that we just recorded talking about judging, and the focus of that podcast episode was on a passage in Matthew in the Sermon on the Mount where Jesus says, judge not or you will be judged. And we kind of digged into that passage and what that really means to us, and what is wrong about judging other people, condemning other people specifically. And you're gonna have to listen to that episode if you want to, because there is a difference, I believe, in judging and condemning. And condemning is something that Jesus warns us strongly against. So, kind of delving into those kind of differences, and just delving into how God has worked in my life, how God has worked in the lives of my co-hosts, and how He's worked in the lives of other people that I know too. And so part of that, I'm also bringing other people on to these podcast episodes. And so one that we're going to record this upcoming weekend is with another friend of mine. And so we're bringing him on. We're going to bring on, hopefully we're going to bring on some more guests, some the pastors, the leaders of the church that I attend, and get some of their voices on some of their topics, whatever if they wish to talk about something, or we can throw an idea out to them and they can say yes or no to it. But yeah, that's kind of the plan. I mean, it's just a conversation, and right now it's audio only, I believe. But yeah, that's going to be coming out. I am going to be coming out with that on the channel, so there is going to be episodes of that coming out on the channel. Now, the first couple that we recorded were pretty long. They're like an hour. We kind of talked about wanting to shorten that a little bit. So in general, at least for the first few, it might be closer to an hour of actual time. Like I've edited down the first one that we did, the first episode that we did, and it's about an hour. But we want to cut it down more, closer to 40 minutes for you guys, because hour-long content. I really like longer form content. I mean, I listen to like minimum hour-long podcast episodes, sometimes even longer than that. So I don't mind the longer length of things, but I know that for a lot of people, they don't really have a lot of time. I mean, it's not like I have a whole bunch of free time to watch hour-long stuff, but I just enjoy the longer form stuff, and people really going in deep into things, and sometimes that takes a long time. So I don't mind longer stuff, but I know that for some other people, that does bother them, and they just don't have time to watch that, or kind of attention span isn't there, and they can't really focus in on something on the same topic for an hour or so. And I think you can start with something a little bit shorter, and then you can build off of that once you get success. And I don't think there's going to be a whole, having things at an hour right now might slow down the initial growth of what we wanted to do here. It just might draw some people off from actually tuning in, and if it's more digestible for people, that might be better. But yeah, there's not going to be a ton of these episodes, at least not while I'm here in Colombia. I think I have like a schedule, and so those are going to be coming out for like the next 12 weeks or so. So it's not going to be a lot of stuff, but it is going to be every weekend. So the plan is uploading something every Sunday. This video is coming on Saturday, and I'm going to be uploading every Sunday new podcast episodes to the YouTube channel, also uploading it to Spotify as well. And I have a Spotify profile there, and I'll show you guys at the end what my Spotify profile is and how you can find it as well. I mean, I might post like a short, because right now, as the time of this recording, it's like Thursday right now. I might just hop in for like a really quick short and tell you guys, okay, this is where you can find it on Spotify. I might do that a little bit closer to when it's actually coming out. But either way, it's going to be on Spotify. I believe it's going to be on other streaming platforms too. So I don't have like Apple Music or anything, but I think I can post it on there. I've never actually posted anything to Spotify, so I don't know exactly how the process works. But I have a friend of mine that has uploaded things to Spotify, so he knows how all that works. And his name is Andrew. So okay, my two co-hosts, I'll shout them out here: Andrew Smith and Noah Scribner. Those are the two guys that are with me in that, and I know Andrew is going to be posting the podcast wherever he can on his socials and on his YouTube channel that he has and all that. And so you're probably going to be able to find it there too as well. But yeah, I can grab a screenshot of Andrew's channel for you and just put it up here as well, kind of over my face while I finish this out, so you can know, okay, this is where I can go. And also just to support my friend. I really care for him, and I think he is awesome. He's got a lot of just talent. I mean, he's musically gifted. And he's writing plays right now, and so he's awesome at that, and that's a really awesome skill. So yeah, I would go out, support him, subscribe to him, and that would be awesome if you would do that. But this podcast will probably also be there as well. So yeah, I want to focus. I want to shift. Maybe not shift the focus of the channel over this way, but I want to bring you guys this. Because it is something that I'm passionate about talking about, faith and faith topics in general. I think, for me personally, this is, kind of personal info about me, but I felt the Lord moving me away from sports broadcasting to more of just a faith angle with what I want to talk about. And I felt that kind of draw over the past couple of years, and I think that the Lord has been confirming that vision in me right now. And so, I want to expose myself to having conversations like this and get practice with it, but I also want to make it a part of this channel. I want to make it a part of what I do here. I mean, you know, I close out the videos with God bless. I have a scripture verse on my channel banner. But yeah, that kind of stuff, like, it's just very so you guys don't really know. I mean, you don't really know anything about me. You don't know much about what I believe or what you know, maybe not some of you know what the things that the scripture talks about. And so I want to share those things with you. I want to share with you guys what I care about and what I think is important. And so yeah, we'll see. I mean, it's just gonna be one thing a week. But I wanted to come on here. I wanted to make this video. I wanted to talk about, you know, just so you guys weren't like, you wake up on Sunday and you're like, an hour long podcast thing. What is this? I wanted to give you guys just a kind of preview of what that actually is going to be. And the name of the podcast, I should have actually said this earlier, but the name of the podcast is The Armory. Our first episode is talking about, you know, what the vision for the podcast is, and the name of the podcast will make sense in that first episode because we talk about it. But it comes from a passage in Ephesians that talks about putting on the whole armor of God. And so we kind of delve into that passage with the first episode. I had a Bible study, or I was helping to lead a Bible study last year, that, you know, the name of our Bible study group was the War Room. So it kind of fits, and that's kind of where that idea came from. But yeah, we have a couple episodes that are just the three of us, and then we're you know, reaching out to people, wanting them to come on and talk with us, and we'll have guests on as well in the future. So that's going to be it for me in this episode, guys. Just a quick 15-minute little update here about this channel and what is coming up next. And yeah, I'm really excited to bring this content to you guys. It's been a long time coming. It's been something that that should have been on the channel a long time ago, and even now this semester we have this stuff recorded, but I've been procrastinating and editing that stuff and actually bringing it out to you guys. So yeah, I've been procrastinating on that on my end, but I am excited. It is finally coming, and I just hope you guys can, listen to that, give me feedback on anything, and I appreciate that, and appreciate the support that you guys give me. Appreciate the support that you guys have already given me, and I hope you guys have a great rest of your weekend, and I will see all you guys in the next video, and I'll see you in the Armory podcast coming out on Sunday. I'll post about it on the channel when it comes out, but yeah, I'm excited about it. So, happy to have you guys see my face here on camera, but yeah, have a great weekend, and I'll see you guys next time. God bless.